Let's look at what's happening in the United States. It's been 10 days since Americans cast their vote, 6 days since the election was called in favor of Joe Biden. He is now America's president-elect, according to most Americans. But President Donald Trump is not ready to accept defeat. He has also put Biden's transition in limbo. There have been two big developments in the United States in the last 24 hours, and we'll go through both one by one. Development number one, Joe Biden has won the battleground state of Arizona. And number two, China has finally congratulated Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris on their election victory. Let's get started with Arizona. Joe Biden has made history again by becoming only the second Democratic presidential candidate to win Arizona in 7 decades. Only the second in 7 decades. The Arizona win takes Biden's electoral college tally to 290. Trump is at 217. Just a quick reminder, the winner needs to bag 270 electoral college votes. Biden's way ahead of the curve here. Joe Biden is also leading the popular vote by 5.3 million. That's 3.4 percentage points. Counting is still on in 2 states. Georgia has a deadline of the 20th of November. North Carolina needs to finish counting votes by the 24th of November. Biden is leading in Georgia right now. Trump is ahead in North Carolina. Now development number 2. Wishes pouring in for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris all the way from China. After refusing to acknowledge the election result for days, China has said that it respects the choice of American people.
We have been following the reaction to the US presidential election of both the United States and the international community. We respect the choice of the American people. We extend congratulations to Mr. Biden and Ms. Harris. Meanwhile, we understand that the results of the US election will be determined according to US laws and procedures.
China was one of the few countries that had not acknowledged a Biden win. Just in case you're wondering, Vladimir Putin's Russia, Kim Jong-un's North Korea and Jair Bolsonaro's Brazil are also on that list. They have still not wished Biden and Harris. Russia said that it could wait for the official election result. North Korea and Brazil have said no such thing. But instead of waiting on these countries to wish the president-elect, here's something else that will be more interesting to watch out for. How do you think Donald Trump will react to China wishing Joe Biden on his win? That's interesting because the US presidential election might be over, but there's still a competition on between Joe Biden and Donald Trump when it comes to China. Both are trying to show Americans that they are the perfect fit to take on Beijing. Here's a report.
There is an ongoing fight between US President Donald Trump and President-elect Joe Biden. It's not just over the election result. Both Trump and Biden are competing to show America that they are the best fit to take on China.
Who seeks not to divide, but unify.
There is a lot at stake and an ever-growing bipartisan dislike for Beijing. Both Democrats and Republicans had China on their election manifesto. Donald Trump claimed Biden would be soft on China. And with just 2 months left in the White House, Trump is working on his "I told you so" moment. Trump has signed an executive order banning Americans from investing in Chinese firms that support the Chinese army. Trump's executive order listed 31 companies. Americans investing in these companies have a year to divest. The order will come into effect on the 11th of January. That's Trump trying to raise the bar from Biden. What does the president-elect have in mind? Joe Biden is not behind in the race, though he's clearly said the Wuhan virus pandemic would be his priority. He has shown his intent in keeping the pressure on China alive. Joe Biden called on Quad allies. His message to them was to secure the Indo-Pacific. Previously, Biden told Americans that democracy and human rights would be central to US foreign policy. Read, Hong Kong and Uyghurs will not be ignored in the American foreign policy. Biden knows he is inheriting a $345 billion trade deficit with China. Knows the White House cannot let China undermine America's economic, military and geopolitical strength. But Trump is bent on proving the American mandate was stolen. the election was a fraud and that Biden will let his voters down. Whatever happens to the election, the news for China is unlikely to improve. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
Thank you for watching Gravitas on WION's YouTube channel. If you want to stay up to date with what's happening around the world, then subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like and share. Thank you very much for watching WION, World is One.